Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all. Dear students, last class we discussed the benefits of ERP software and the cost of ERP software. Okay, so up to that we completed first unit. Today we are going to discuss the second unit, that is marketing information systems and the sales order process. Marketing information systems and the sales order process. So this is the second unit which now we are going to discuss. Okay, so in this chapter we will begin learning about the operations of Fitters Snackers FS. Okay, already I told you that we have started a very small company, isn't it? And the first unit itself, when we discuss about the lemonade stand business, we have started a small company called FS, Fitters Snacker. Okay, so here now we are starting a company named as Fitters Snackers FS, a company that makes a healthy snacks bar, a company that makes healthy snacks bars and does not have an integrated information system. Okay, yesterday I told you that what is the difference between integrated and unintegrated systems. Okay, if we have an integrated system, okay, a system integrated with other, then we may share the informations. Okay, for example, here we are having the functional areas. Okay, so earlier we discussed the functional areas of information system, isn't it? So in that functional areas, one functional area is internally connected with another. Likewise, the another functional area like supply chain management is connected with accounting and finance, and accounting and finance connected with human resources. Okay, so each and every functional area is connected, that is called interconnected, so here integrated system, what we say is an integrated system. So each system like MS, RS, accounting and finance, like HR. Okay, so each one has an individual system. When these systems are integrated, the systems are integrated, then they can share the information. So what are the informations we are getting related to the business may be accurate, not approximate. Okay, if we will get approximate, then it will lead to the loss of the business. It will lead to us for the loss of the business. Okay, if we may have an accurate data, how we will get the accurate data? The accurate data will be gathered through the integrated systems. Okay, for example, if we need the production details. Okay, where the productions can be carried out, the productions are carried out in supply chain management area. So the whole in charge of production, manufacturing, planning, budgeting, everything comes under supply chain management, isn't it? So if the marketing and sales people have integrated with supply chain management, you just imagine that, then what is the product or what is the thing the customer needs, and when the product is going to be manufactured, is the product is going to be manufactured or not. So these things are going to be conveyed through supply chain management to the marketing and sales person. So the marketing and sales person may have a clear cut idea. From that idea, he can deal with the customer. Okay, so the integration of the systems are very important. Okay, that's why I am telling integrated system will benefit us to get success with the business. Okay, if the system is not integrated, then we will lose the business. We will not get accurate data. If we don't have accurate information or accurate data, then sure it will lead to us to the loss of the business. Okay, so that I am telling integrated informations. Okay, so here I am telling that how the integrated system will get benefited if integrated system, if a system is not integrated, how we are going to get lost with the system. Okay, for that here we are going to discuss, that is in this chapter we will begin learning about the operations of Fitters Snacker first. Okay, what is FS, Fitters Snackers? It is a company that makes healthy snack bars and does not have an integrated information system. Please note down this. The Fitters Snackers company makes healthy snacks bars, but it is not integrated. It is not integrated. So it is unintegrated system. The Fittest Snackers maintains unintegrated system. Now from this chapter we can easily understand if the system is not integrated, where we are going to get how we are going to get lost. Okay. Throughout the remainder of this chapter, we will use FS to illustrate information system concepts in general and ERP concepts in particular. Okay. As is the case in many other companies, marketing and sales is the focal point of many of Fittest Snackers activities. Because in this unit we are discussing about marketing and sales. Already told you that here we are having Fittest Snackers. It is a company, healthy bar making company, which is not integrated with the systems. Okay. So based upon these FS, now we are discussing how the marketing and sales will deal with this FS. Okay. So marketing and sales is the focal point of many of Fittest Snackers activities. Why? That may be a question, isn't it? Why? Because marketing and sales is responsible for selling the company's product. Meaning that marketing personnel often guide the company's key strategies and tactics. Marketing personnel in most companies make the following kind of decisions. Okay, so this may be the question. Okay, it may be asked in 2 marks or either in 5 marks. Okay. Please kindly note down these points. Okay, what is the decisions the marketing and sales will make, or list any 2 kind of decisions which the marketing personnel can make. So this is the question. Okay, so kindly note down this. Marketing personnel in most companies make the following kinds of decisions. So what are the kinds of decisions? First one, what products should we produce? Okay, so the marketing personnels are whole and sole responsible are the decision takers of what product should we produce. This is the question, isn't it? So usually we thought that what product should be produced, usually the proprietor, the entrepreneur will discuss. Okay, no, he will not decide. He will consult with the marketing people. The marketing peoples are whole and sole authority, are decision makers on this point. That is, what kind of product, what product should we produce. Okay, so the decision is taken by marketing and sales person, because see, the marketing peoples are directly dealing with the customers. Okay, so that they know what product we should produce, why this product should be produced. Okay, how this product is going to be marketed, how this product will be benefited to the customers, how this can bring profit to the company. So all these type of criteria, okay, are going to be discussed by the help of marketing and sales people. So their decision is the must decision by this point. Okay, so the marketing personnel will take the decision of what product should be produced. Second one is how much of each product should be produced. Okay, what product should be produced and how much of each product should be produced. And third one, how are our products best promoted and advertised. How are our products best promoted and advertised. Okay, so that is also the decision job of marketing and sales. How are our products best promoted and advertised. How should our products be distributed for maximum customer satisfaction. Once again we will repeat, how should our products be distributed for maximum customer satisfaction. What price should we charge for our products. Okay, so these are the 5 decisions are going to be made by the marketing and sales personnel in any company. Okay, so once again I will repeat, please kindly note down what are the decisions the marketing people can take. First one is what product should we produce, how much of each product should we produce, how are our products best promoted and advertised, how should our products be distributed for maximum customer satisfaction, what price should we charge for our products. Okay, so these are the 5 decisions can be taken by marketing personals in most of the companies. You got it? Okay, guys. On a day-to-day basis, marketing and sales is involved in generating key transaction data. What kind of key transaction data? Including data for recording sales. Creating customers bills and allocating credit to the customers. Okay, on a day-to-day basis, marketing and sales is involved in generating key transaction data. What kind of data is called as key transaction data? Data for regarding sales. It is called key transaction data. Okay, key transaction data means data for regarding sales. That is, what are the transaction data? First one, creating customers bills and allocating credit to customers. As we have learned in previous chapters, that is, the availability of a common database to all modules is one of the advantage of having an integrated information system. Already I told you, no. Okay, if you have all data which is linked, if we have a common database which is shared by all functional areas, okay, that is called integrated system. And integrated, that is, a common database to all modules is one of the advantages of having an integrated information system, because the data in the system are consistent. Integration can lead to problems. However, if the data are not correct, the error will carry over into all modules. Okay. Fittersnackers, that is a company. Fittersnackers marketing sales information systems are not well integrated with the company's other information systems. As a result, company-wide use of transaction data is insufficient, as we will see in upcoming chapters. Okay, we will also see how Fittersnackers in marketing and sales information system could be improved by using ERP. We begin by looking at an overview of the company's operations. Okay, so I will discuss these in next chapter, the overview of a company's operations. Okay guys, from with these viewers I will conclude today's hour, and we will discuss in the next class. Thank you guys, have a nice day.